Well, well, well. It's taken me a while to decide to discuss this. You know, what was interesting? Yesterday at around 10 o'clock, I was in a meeting, and I remember looking outside my window, and it got so dark. So dark. It wasn't thundering, but it got so dark and it started raining. It was so gloomy. And I remember, the people that were on the call, several of us were talking about because the connection was bad and it kept breaking up and was pixelated. And later that afternoon, yesterday evening, they said around 10 o'clock in the morning, yesterday, one life was taken. Austin Metcalf's life was taken by Carmelo Anthony around the same time that this darkness came in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now I want to take this opportunity to play this clip from the brother. Let's take a look.
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Austin grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around him as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I looked at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So just that's just what I saw. And I tried to help him, but
it was just senseless.
It was really senseless. Really, I don't know why a person would do that to someone just over that little argument. It's just crazy in this world nowadays how people just up and do that. Like a man has a family. That man has people that care about them all the time, and he did everything for our family too. He was a strong man. He was a strong kid.
Now, as I've looked at various videos, people are saying, if it was this way, it'll be this. There's the rest of the story. What's the rest of the story? Let me be clear when I say I don't give a damn what the rest of the story is. Because unless you are in a fight for your life, there's nothing that Austin Metcalf did or could have done to result in him losing his life for that. Nothing. What is so disheartening, and I can't even think of words right now for it, is that we all got into fights. They didn't end in your death. You understand me? We have a generation of folk that have no regulation of their emotion. They catastrophize everything. Allegedly, it was a dispute over seating assignment. And that results in someone losing their life. This is the second situation in the past couple of months that a violent incident has happened at a track meet. At a track meet. And I don't care what nobody say about the first one. She got mad, she was frustrated and took it out on that girl. I don't care what nobody says. Again, lack of the ability to regulate emotion. Now you have a situation here that Austin says, you need to move. We've all been there. Make me move. Okay. Say you're going to fight it out. Fight it out! But you shouldn't have to lose your life for that. And people say, well, allegedly he was bullied and he brought a weapon. You can have a weapon on you and you don't necessarily have to pull it out. unless your life is in danger. I live in Texas. If anything, when you have a weapon on you, it's supposed to teach you self-control because you understand the magnitude of what can happen should you have to pull it out. But see, it goes with the ability to regulate your emotion, to understand that everything does not rise to the level that you need to take such aggressive action. We all had fights, but we live to fight another day. Parents, what are you teaching your kids? Conflict resolution? You understand me? Are you teaching your kids conflict resolution? Don't seem like it. Are you teaching your kids accountability, consequences for actions? Don't seem like it. Again, going back to the other track meet situation, you got the parents making excuses for their child's bad behavior, and that's why we have what we have. See, I don't know if the parents could have known that their child might have a weapon on them. But generally, you know your child. Generally, and you know what they're capable of. If you're paying attention, you know their temperament. You know how they engage with you. There's always some one-offs, of course. But you have an inclination what they might be capable of based on their conduct when they are around you and others. You don't pull out a knife. First of all, you don't have a knife at 17 on a school campus. Why? This young man, Austin Metcalf 4.0 student, athlete, doing some things, dies in the arms of his identical twin brother. Can't make sense of that. You can't make sense of it. And I'm sorry, parents. When our kids do something like that, when they are at the age of they're under our influence, under our control, I'm sorry, we looking at you. We looking at you. When they are still in your house, under your control, I'm sorry, we looking at you. They will be looking at me. Just like they looking at you when your kids do good things. They looking at you when they do bad things. When they are under your control. Because see, there should have been a fear. I don't respect whatever. A fear of the consequences if the parent finds out that their son has a knife on school campus. I don't give a damn what you say. Respect, scared. My daughter was afraid, and that worked for me. What she did after she left my house, that was her business. But up until then, the consequences, repercussion, day one. For me and her father. So praise God, we don't have no situations like this. Never had none. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Take that with you.